It's the only way to shave off what happened last night is do it again. Just gonna take today's problem and move it to tomorrow.
And repeat.
And repeat. You wanna try this?
No, I'm alright. It's way too high for that.
And we're live. Welcome back to Wrestler Hockey League. Literally we are, it's awesome.
I thought you were just like talking. After you were standing so far away from it, I didn't know you had a little microphone.
Oh, it's sneaky, yeah. That's why I like to just hover around parents.
It's cheeky,
Yeah, just kind of.
like conversation.
Yeah. People are just chatting. You just walk into conversations, and then all of a sudden.
Did you hear about?
Yeah.
Did you hear about Bob?
That bitch. How's it going, Lindy? A little rough.
Did you spend too much time in the casino last night?
Just a little bit. An unnamed parent was trying to teach me how to play craps. That's a fun game.
Is it?
Yeah. Welcome back, Wrestler Nation. 4-2, Bow Valley leads, now starting up in the third period. Bow Valley chipping one up to the blue line off the stick of Byer. Byer handing that one back to Baby. Baby lost a handle on it for a moment there as Rollick will get it to the blue line. Poke free, comes back to Bensmiller. Bensmiller going to try and walk one in, goes off her stick. Now walked in by Baby. Baby trying to drop one for Bensmiller. Bensmiller with a little bit of time and space, tries a centering pass to Peters, goes off a skate. Poked up ahead there by Byer. Byer with a little bit of room now in the far side circle, drops that one back. Baby wasn't ready. Poked up ahead for Rollick, knocked off the stick by Rollick. Baby now tangled up at the far side boards. Rollick in to help out. Bensmiller pinching. Puck still tied up in the far side. There's Baby gives a nice little whack with the stick. Baby trying to walk one in. Comes to the high side point for Peters. Peters with a move at the blue line. Knocked off her stick, but regains control, dumping it in. Bow Valley now with it. Stop to the far side. Nice move there by Bensmiller. Bensmiller hands it off. Julian in front with a shot. Knocked off the stick and soaked up by the Bow Valley goaltender. Annette, you're raising a goalie, Smitty. Good luck. Face off now for Clark, blocker side, Bow Valley territory. Bow Valley going to win that one into the near side corner and chip it in behind their own net. Centering pass goes to nobody, and that'll go the length of the ice with the fresh, clean. Waddell going to get there, and we'll bring it all the way back. .18:38 to go, third period still, 4-2 Bow Valley. Clark with the draw again, reset. Clark gonna win that one clean back to Waddell. Waddell with a shot, that one off a stick, racking behind the Bow Valley net. Knocked off the stick there by Booley and chipping it into the corner for Clark. Clark not able to get there. Puck rolls into the near side corner, pinching Waddell. She'll stop it at the far side corner, near side corner. Pokes free, picked up now by Brander. Brander at center ice. Brander just going to chip one up off the boards and dump it down the ice as icing gets waved off again for no reason. Bow Valley with a quick move as Boolean gets in there again. Puts the brakes on, now Boolean with it. Tries to hand one over to Brander. That one knocked off the stick, and here comes Waddell back 1-on-0, 1-on-1. Bow Valley trying to get it there, sending one through the center, nobody home as Brander will chip it to the near side boards. Centering pass intercepted now by Arguin. Arguin sends it over to the far side for Boolean. Boolean with a nice stick lift. That'll come outside of the blue line. Chipped up off the linesman's skates. Dumped back in for Bow Valley. They'll have to reset as Waddell's going to go after it. Comes up off a stick, rolls to the near side point. There's a shot, goes well wide on the far side. Knocked free, finally out of the far side zone there as the Rustlers are going to change 5, and they're going to have to be quick as Bow Valley's going to turn it around. Drop pass there for Bow Valley. That one off a stick as it'll come out of the zone. Picked up at center now by Weber. Weber still with it. Chipping one in. That'll go in behind Baby. Rolling back behind the Bow Valley net.
I just thought it'd be like 1 o'clock all the time.
Poked back in behind the Bow Valley net from the near side corner. Knocked off the stick there at the far side. Stopped by Beyer. Chipped back in. Rollick gives chase. Rollick goes after it in behind the net. Bow Valley trying everything they can to get it out of the zone, and that'll get dumped down the length of the ice again. We should get an icing call, but apparently not. Clark, quick move there to chip it back behind the net to herself. Rolls over to the far side as the Rustlers are doing a change. Back to McNabb at the near side. Thank you. Centering pass to Clark. Clark's got Boulian. Clark trying to get it to Boulian off a stick. Rolls to the far side corner. Here comes Bow Valley now up over center. Keeping her to the outside is Hurley. There's a shot right on. Hillis steers it aside. Peters gets rid of the trash. Hurley now with it at the far side circle. Hurley trying to get that one up to Boulian and does. Boulian. Drop pass. Unfortunately, Schwartzy was going off for a change. Arguing gets a stick in the way of that one as it gets dumped in by Bow Valley. Now Peters in behind her own net. Peters to the far side for Hurley. That's just out of the reach. Boulian back to Hurley. Hurley lets it go to the corner. Hurley to Peters. Centering pass on the backhand now to the far side blue line. Intercepted there by Smithson. Knocked down the ice as she's going to give chase. Icing is waved off. Smithson's going to get there first. Centering pass just out of the reach of Boulian. Chip down the ice, and here comes Bow Valley. Almost on a 2-on-1. Bensmiller keeping her to the outside. And how did that even go in? Off a stick from behind the net, up and over the shoulder. 14:53, Bow Valley takes a 5-2 lead. Not one bad goal on our goaltenders yet, and they're just not getting the puck luck. We're out shooting them, we're out playing them, we're doing everything right. Sometimes Lady Luck just doesn't want anything to do with it. Faceoff's now won by Bow Valley back to their own blue line. Chipped in, picked off now by Beyer. Comes free for Rollick. Rollick going to try and walk one in. Chips it into the far side corner for Beyer. Beyer chips it back to the far side blue line for McNabb. Knocked off her stick. Baby there to help out. Baby dumps one in, goes behind the Bow Valley net. Bow Valley recovering, going back in behind their net with it again. And a huge hit by Beyer. Walking one in with a shot. That one steered aside back to the corner. Bow Valley passing it around in behind their own net. McNabb pinching in to keep it into play. Chipped back to the blue line, but not out again. Baby trying to sneak one past a Bow Valley defender. Nice move there by McNabb. Schwartz now picking it up. Schwartz with a pass to Clark. That one goes through her skates and out the other side. Now Weber with it at center. Weber trying to walk one in. Lost the handle on it at the blue line. Clark with it again. Clark trying to get that one back to Boulian. Knocked off a stick back to Weber. Weber at the blue line. Weber back to Peters. Has it bounce over her stick. She'll regain control near side circle. Peters with a nice pass by Peters up to Schwartz. Boulian. Boulian chipped one up to Schwartz, but just didn't have the juice. Bow Valley with it in behind their own net. They'll dump one down the length of the ice, and we'll get an icing call against Bow Valley. 13:11 to go. 5-2 Bow Valley lead. Arguing, lining up to take the draw now on the blocker side of the Bow Valley goaltender. She'll win that clean to Smithson. Smithson tried to send it back to the point, goes off the linesman's skates. Battleford now in behind as Arguing gets a piece of it and chips it in. Knocked off the stick, dumped down the ice. as Brander will chase it down in the near side corner. Brander gets it up to Boulian. Boulian trying to hit Smithson in stride. She'll get it up to center as Smithson will just dump it in as the Rustlers will change 4. Arguing in on the attack. She gets there first, tries a centering pass, knocked off a skate. Bensmiller taking the body on that one there, dumped down the ice by Waddell. Not sure what's going on here. Oh. Icing against the Rustlers, 12:26 to go. Face-off now on the glove side of Hillis, Face-off's won by Bow Valley. Shot blocked there by Baby. Picked up now by Bensmiller. Bensmiller up over center. Bensmiller get hooked up there just as she gets across the blue line. And she'll draw 2 for a hook. $13 for Bow Valley puts Rustlers back on the power play, which has not been overly effective. So let's take a quick penalty and play floor on floor. Face off for Byer, won by Bow Valley, back to the near side corner, chip back to the far side corner for Bensmiller at the point. Bensmiller sending that one back into Boulian. Boulian gets it knocked off her stick, trying to walk one in was Rawlick, bouncing puck sitting in the crease. Hands it back to Waddell. Waddell with a little bit of time and space with a shot. That one goes up off a body into the netting. Face off now to the far side, glove side, Bow Valley. One clean back to Bensmiller. Bensmiller with a quick shot, that'll go to Waddell off a stick. Waddell gonna chip that one in, goes out in front, walks out, and Bow Valley will pick it up and dump it down the ice. Chasing it down now is Waddell behind her own net. Waddell looking to get set up. Waddell near side to Byer. Byer with some speed up over center now, loses the handle on it. Have to reset again. Rawlick with a nice move. Couple of nice moves at the blue line, but that stick handle at the blue line putting somebody offside, and we'll get a face-off outside of Bow Valley territory with 1:14 to go in the penalty and 11:25 to go in the period. Face-off's going to be won by Rustlers, chipped in now and dumped down the length of the ice as McNabb will try and chase it down in the far side corner. McNabb loses the handle on it just as she got in behind the net, and it comes free. Nice move there by Clark. Big hit in the near side boards. Clark now with some speed. Chips one up along the far side boards. Clark trying to get there again, regains control up over center. Clark in over the blue line, drop pass for Schwartz. Schwartz back to Clark with a nice move. Clark centering pass, rebound, one time on front! And Boulian, what the fuck? Waved off. They were in the net. Unreal. All right, let's get another one then. Face-off won by Bow Valley as it rolls down the near side boards. Poked up ahead now, Peters at the near side blue line in her own territory. She'll regain control. Peters, far side corner. Trying to poke it up ahead. She'll put the brakes on with the help of Clark. 10 seconds to go in the penalty. Peters waiting, everybody gets set up. Hill is playing the reverse Avery. Poked up ahead now for Schwartz. Schwartz up over center. Near side corner. Schwartz still with it. Schwartz looking for somewhere to go, waiting for the Rustlers to get on the ice. Back to the point for Bensmiller. Bensmiller trying to walk one in, as that's a... Wouldn't that be offensive interference there? No? All right, fine. Schwartz with it again, far side corner. Back in over the blue line, trying to reach for it. Shot right off the goalie's beam. Dumped down the ice by Bow Valley. Bensmiller will turn and collect in her own zone. Bensmiller has it knocked off her stick. Smithson in to help out. She'll poke that one up ahead. Stolen now by Boulian. Boulian and Smithson in on a 2-on-1. Boulian looking for somewhere to go off the skates as it rolls back in behind the Bow Valley net. Smithson with it again. Rustler's changing. Centering pass, nobody there, and it'll get stopped at the point by Waddell. Waddell now walking one in to the far side. Tried a quick tip in front was Boulian. Picked up now by Beyer. Beyer dumps one in. Rustler's offside, have to check in. Chipped up over center as Bow Valley will walk in over the blue line. Tries a centering pass, there's a tip in front, goes wide. Up to Rollick. Rollick tries to poke that one ahead, just out of the reach of Beyer. Nice work there by McNabb to get a stick in the lane. Offside Bow Valley as it gets dumped in. Shouldn't that go all the way down? TV timeout. .8:32, third period, 5-2 Bow Valley lead.
What are you punching?
Hey Carter, is my fly open? Okay. Hey Ava. Yeah. Can hear a Rustler parent in the background. 5-2 Ooks leading over Saskatoon on the other ice surface.
3-1.
What? Oh, what am I seeing? 5-2, I see a reflection. 3-1 Ooks. Pretty simple. Face off just outside of the Bull or the junior Rustlers blue line. Clark out to take the draw. Oops, or Bow Valley will win that one. In over the blue line now. There's a quick shot kicked aside by Hillis. Clark pokes that one up ahead for Boulian. There's another one right in as Hillis will soak it up and hang on. Face off for Clark again. Bow Valley going to win that one again. Boulian trying to chip that one out along the far side boards. There's Bow Valley and Peters with a nice little bump to keep her from getting into the lane. And Peters with a huge hit on the near side boards. And she is down. It's your own player, blow it dead. Peters definitely gonna get 2 for that one.
I pushed it.
Yeah. She didn't even touch her, she blew a tire. Oh, and they're having a discussion. When refs talk, nothing good happens. Two. Peter's gonna get away with a 2. Personally, it was a big enough hit, I wouldn't have argued with a 10. Bow Valley power play now, 7:57 to go. Faceoff's gonna be won by the Rustlers back to Bensmiller. Bensmiller trying to send one back to the far side, dumped down the ice now by Smithson. Arguing on the attack now, in behind the Bow Valley net. Here comes Bow Valley with a lot of speed into the zone, knocked off the stick by Bensmiller. Chipped in behind to the far side. Smithson's gonna get there first. and she'll dump it down the ice as the Rustlers will change 4. Bow Valley now back in the neutral zone. Nice stick work there by Boulian. Regain control now as Bow Valley. Far side corner, knocked off the stick by Waddell. And here comes Rawlik up over the blue line in center, and she'll just flick it into the corner. And oh, good call there as Boulian takes a slash right in front of the ref. Stick knocked out of her hand, and that'll negate the power play as the Rustlers will play 4-on-4 for a $1-3. You guys have shared family sandwiches? That's cute. Hey, you want some of this? Or you want... No, I'm good, thanks. Never had a McMuffins take the shakes off. Byer lines up for the draw now deep in Bow Valley territory, blocker side. Faceoff's going to be won by Bow Valley into the near side corner, chipped in behind the net to the far side as Baby gets in. Chipped up to the far side again, knocked free. Baby going to pull that one out of the crowd. There's a shot right into the glove and hold on as Waddell blew a tire skating in. $49 seconds to go to the Peters penalty for roughing. Minute 46 to go in the Bow Valley penalty for slashing. Bow Valley with it in behind their own net. Chipped out of the zone, back into Rustler territory. As McNabb's trying to chase it down, she'll get there first. "12 White with a cross check as now the Rustlers are going to get a 4-on-3 for 28 seconds. And they'll be on a 5-on-3 for a decent amount of time anyway. That's a little more math than I want to do this morning.
5-on-3 for about a minute.
Perfect. Give or take 3 seconds, I can do that math. Oh, nice.
I'm a little off.
Face-off won by Bow Valley, stopped in the near side. Puck flop 3 for Arguin. Arguin over to Bensmiller. Bensmiller with a shot off the crossbar up into the netting. The goalie never even saw it. That's a cool feature. I like that. Arguin now lines up for the draw on the far side. Chipped up off the boards to Bensmiller. Bensmiller over to the far side for Brander with a shot. That one over the crossbar. Chipped down the ice and it'll get into Rustler territory for Bensmiller. Bensmiller cross ice for Brander. 5-on-3 opportunity now for the Rustlers as that puck bounces off a stick. Here comes Bensmiller. Bensmiller chips one into herself. Goalie out of the net for a 6-on-3. Puck tied up on the far side corner. Pulled. Oh, there's one from behind that the ref missed. .29 seconds to go in the 6-on-3 with Hillis now on the bench. Timeout, Rustlers with 5:27 to go. Coach Bensmiller taking a big gamble. Hope he has better luck than he did last night at the casino. Bah! I might, I should have worn them last night. I should have worn the glasses last night for everybody at home to watch all the clientele, we'll call it for lack of a better term, at the casino. There was a, what was it? Subtronics rave at the event center at the casino last night, and I've never seen so many different colored hairstyles and pronouns in one building in my life. And yes, lots of ass. All kinds of ass. Big ass, little ass, dude ass, girl ass. No. Ass is allowed everywhere when it comes to the casino in Calgary. So if you got some ass, bring it on down to the casino in Calgary. Face off deep in Bow Valley territory. Peters, Waddell, Boolean. I think Rollick. Right back to Boolean with a shot right on. Steered aside by the goaltender. Back to the point. That one bounces over the stick of Peters. It's on end. Waddell's got to get there as that would have made it. Waddell stops it just short. Centering pass that goes off the stick of Boolean and all the way down the ice. We'll get an icing call against the Rustlers as we'll see Hillis go back between the pipes. The Rustlers trying to make some changes here, you know, just all sneaky like. We can put the goalie back in, which is all we did. Yeah, just because it's an icing doesn't mean we can't put the goalie back in, ref. Face off now for Clark. Blocker side of Hillis. Won by Clark to Peters. Peters getting set up now behind her own net. Chipped up along the far side boards. Gets it right to Schwartz. Schwartz takes a slash as she'll walk one in. And offside on the Rustlers. That quick little one move stick handle at the blue line gets you caught every time. 31 seconds to go on the 5-on-4 now. 4:55 to go in the period. I don't know why I have to say that. You guys can see it. Ha! Face off one. Peters now with it. Peters up over center, far side. She's going to walk it in on her own. Far side circle, backhand right on. Rebound. Nobody home. And it gets dumped down the length of the ice. Hillis will come out to play it. She'll just stick handle one off to Waddell. Waddell over to Peters on the near side. Peters loses the handle on it. Near side boards, gets it back to Waddell. Chipped up to Byer. Byer with some speed over her own blue line, up over center now, dumped in. No, it gets turned around to the blue line. Back to 5-on-5 hockey as Rollick will break in over the blue line with it. Rollick still with it, near side circle, looking for a lane. There's a shot off a stick. Bounces free, still sitting in the blue paint. Pulled out now by Bow Valley. Bow Valley in over the blue line. Quick little stick handle there as Hurley gets a piece of it. Knocked off the puck by Weber and Baby. As Byer takes a little punch to the head there. Puck rolls free to the near side again for Bow Valley. Dumped into the near side corner. That'll go behind the net. Weber will chase it down. Weber looking for Baby. There's a bouncing puck. Intercepted at the top of the circle by Byer. Poked free. Here comes Rollick now all alone. Rollick walking one in. Trying to break free. She gets tied up. Rollick regains control. There's a shot high and wide on the glove side. Puck comes free now for Bensmiller at the point. Bensmiller looking for a lane. Bensmiller sends one in wide on the near side. As it comes free, now here's Smithson. Smithson with a shot off the side of the net. Rolls to the far side corner for Arguin. Puck now comes free. Back to the point for Bensmiller. Bensmiller chips that one ahead. Here's Boolean in the circle. Boolean tried to hand one back to Arguin. Arguin didn't see it. And bad Bow Valley back to the box. Power play Rustlers 5-2 Bow Valley lead. We'll go back to 6-on-4 now as Hillis leaves the net.
The scoreboard is low because I always don't realize that's
Oh, I see what you're saying. Face off now for Clark. Bouncing puck, chipped up ahead. The one-timer in front. Rebound, still free. Ref is right in tight, and they score! I don't know who, but the Rustlers bring it within 2. Looking like Boolean leading the charge. 5-3. Bow Valley lead with 2:53 to go in the third.
Got it, girls.
There's more of it. Okay. Face off at center. Bow Valley having a chat with the ref. Hey, I thought I gave you $100 to blow those dead early. Face off now for Clark. Bow Valley gonna win that one. Back to their own point. Far side. Bensmiller chips that one back to the point. Lucky off a skate bounce there. Clark with it. She's got Schwartz on the far side and Boolean with her. Boolean tries to cut one out in front. She loses an edge. McNabb now chasing it back in the near side. McNabb trying to get body position, and she does. Battle for it in the far side, off the stick, bouncing all over the place. Rustlers trying to get it out, and they do. Up over center. Poked up ahead now by Bow Valley, way offside. Peters, near side corner. She's going to break out of her own zone with it. Chip it up to Byer. Byer with a cross ice pass. Hands it off. Byer with it again. Byer walking in. She's got Rollick with a shot. And the diving save again. Waddell trying to get back with an empty net. Gets a piece of that one. Knocked out of the zone. Now Baby. Baby trying to chip that one up to Rollick off the skates. Minute 40 to go. Hillis out of the net again. Puck chipped up along the near side boards. Byer and Baby battling for it there as Bow Valley will pull it out. Sent over to the far side, and there's Peters pinching in. Keeps that puck in deep. Battle for it in the far side corner as it gets tangled up with everybody. And a quick whistle from Cheeseburger Magoo back there. With a minute 13 left in the third. Rustlers trail by 2. Face off now deep and glove side of the Bow Valley goaltender. Trying to walk one in was Baby. That one off a stick, dumped down the ice. It's only icing if that, oh, and a quick whistle, which I'll take that one. Weber had to beat her out, but luckily the ref forgot that rule. Face off for Clark now on the blocker side. Bow Valley will win that one back in behind their own net to the far side corner now. Chip down the ice. Bensmiller going to chase it down with 2 Bow Valley hot on her heels. Final minute now of the third. Poked up along the far side. Knocked off the stick and a nice hit there by Weber. Bensmiller now up over center. Walking one in. Bensmiller pokes it up ahead just out of the reach of Boolean. Tries a centering pass off a skate. Boolean with it again. Boolean loses it in her feet. Comes out now with Byer. Byer with a shot right on. That rolls in behind the Bow Valley net to the far side corner. Pinching in is Brander. Puck bounces off Brander's stick for Baby. That one dumped down the ice again as Baby gets hauled down with 20 seconds to go. Icing waved off for some reason. I guess we're paid back now. That one off a stick. Dumped down the ice again. Here comes Schwartz. Schwartz has got Boolean out in front, centering pass off a skate. Schwartz again tries a centering pass off a skate. And that'll do it for the third as the Rustlers take a tough loss against Bow Valley, 5-3 in the opening game here in the Calgary Showcase. Well, I hope the YouTube on that internet worked good. Like I said, if there's something we're not doing, something we should be doing, something you're seeing or a problem, please make a note so we can make changes if need be. So I'm chipping my puck and